Today, I am 50 days sober. No alcohol, no nicotine. Yeah, I'm sober. And I just wanted to hop on and talk to you about my experience so far being 50 days sober. My name's Alex. I'm a 32-year-old guy living in Florida. Um, I would never say that I had a drinking problem per se. Never would say I was a alcoholic. But ever since I've been about 18, 19 years old, I've always drank on the weekends. Not every single weekend, but I would say 85 to 90% of weekends throughout the year, Friday, Saturday, I would drink, whether that was 2 beers for the weekend or 20 beers for the weekend. I would drink. And I haven't taken this long of a pause probably since I was 19 when I was living with my parents back home going to community college. Um, so, yeah, 50 days sober today. And I just want to share some insights. And also, I want to say I have no idea if I will drink again in the future or not. Um, I'm not worried about that decision. I'm just enjoying this journey where I'm at currently, right now, and just taking things one day at a time. But number one, my focus is better. Um, I am able to concentrate on doing tasks easier. I am able to concentrate while I'm having a conversation with another person easier. I am able to look people in the eye when I'm talking with them more easily. Believe it or not, my social anxiety, just being around people in general, has gone down since I've stopped drinking. Um, Improved clarity of mind, in, improved focus, and improved confidence in a way. It's a nice pat on the back. It's a nice accomplishment. And this has made me feel good about myself. Um, Another thing that I've noticed is I'm eating healthier, and I feel like I've always been the type of guy, well, at least in the last couple of years, where I've been a guy who eats pretty well the majority of the time. I mean, good luck taking away my pretzels. I love my pretzels. Don't have to eat them every day, but I still enjoy things in life. But when I drank, I would have a tendency to eat poorly when I was drunk because that's just a natural kind of side effect of drinking. You get hungry, you get the munchies or whatever, and you eat pizza or something like that. But more so, I would say the day after drinking and the second day after drinking when your body is recovering. And that's when, you order Uber Eats from the couch or you get takeout or whatever, your body is in recovery mode. I would make poor diet decisions on the days that I was hungover and sometimes even the day after, especially the older that I've gotten. That is no longer a thing since I've stopped drinking. Um, I'm not hungover, and therefore it's easier to make better dietary decisions. So my diet has improved. I'm eating healthier foods. Uh, Another one, I would say my physique has improved. Um, I've always been, at least again, these last couple of years, active in the gym. I work out, 4 to 6 times a week. Try to eat pretty clean, 80% of the time, 85% of the time. But I do look thinner and more muscular, and my belly fat in particular is uh, starting to trim um, without without alcohol. No shocker, you're saving calories and you're treating your body with respect. But yeah, I look better. Um, since giving up alcohol. And it's not just the body, but I would say it's also my skin. I have struggled with acne and breakouts ever since I was a teenager. It was really bad when I was a teenager. Then it calmed down, but like the scars are still there. But I would get puffy, especially around my nose, and breakouts on my cheeks and my forehead. I'm talking just when I drink regularly now. Um, just inflamed skin. And my skin's not perfect. It never will be. I wasn't blessed with those genes, but it is a lot better since I have stopped drinking. Um, so that is all good. What else can I tell you about this journey so far? What's interesting is that things actually feel heavier and there's a little bit more gravity to life. I guess, especially when it comes to your concerns and your anxieties and your worries about problems that you have now and future anxieties and things like that. I think the point I'm trying to make is that it was easy to turn to alcohol on weekends as something to look forward to, as something to consume, and kind of turn your brain off and just, you know, take the edge off, if you will, on some of your problems in life. And look, I think this is both a good and a bad thing, honestly, when I think about drinking and what that experience is like, because it is relaxing in the moment, at least to me, after having a few beers. It sometimes does allow me to kind of, breathe a little bit and maybe even like see things from like a different perspective or a healthier perspective, or just kind of like, okay, everything's going to be all right. Without that substance, it's making me confront things pretty much like head on or like directly. I'm not turning to any substance to make myself feel better or to alter my thinking. It's just me in the same state 24/7. So it's interesting. I'm thinking more clearly, I think, but I'm also having to look at my anxieties, my problems in a more direct, head on way. And that can be heavy and that can be cumbersome to do, especially when you've pretty much drank beer every weekend, for the last 12, 13 years. So that's been an interesting one for sure. Um, what else? I mean, I feel younger. I feel like an added vitality, maybe an added spring to my step. So that's been nice. I'm not worried. I'm not even thinking about, I mean, God willing, right? But like, I'm not even thinking about like having health problems or like, is this drinking deteriorating my body. Like, this is like when I am drinking, maybe I'll have these thoughts here and there, not obsessive, but just like here and there. And those thoughts have completely gone away. Like, now I just kind of view myself as like, hey, I'm the healthy guy who only takes in positive things, and I don't have those anxieties. So those have gone away. Um, Man, I think maybe I've started to uh, look into my hobbies and just kind of wondering how I want to grow and how I want to expand as a person. I think for me, I'm just speaking personal experience, drinking regularly, and when I say regularly, it's the weekends. It just kind of allows you to just kind of chill, shut it off, and that's what you do on the weekends, more or less. And now without alcohol, it's like, how do I want to fill my time? What do I want to do? I don't have all the answers. I mean, it's only been 50 days, but even in those 50 days, I've signed up and started volunteering in Big Brother Big Sister program. I don't roast me for this. You can, but I never grew up in a. I didn't grill when I was younger. I didn't grill in college. I lived in an apartment. I didn't grill. Now I got a Blackstone. Now I'm finally in the big leagues or acting like an adult. Been using the Blackstone, so that's cool. Um, just little stuff like that, I guess. It's made me look elsewhere into how I want to fill my time. Um, Man, I'm sure I'm missing some. Like I probably should have wrote this down. But so far, being sober for 50 days has been really cool, to be honest with you. I do miss, that drinking, that feeling that you get when you're drinking, especially after like a few. I don't think you really need to go much past a few. But yeah, like I feel healthier. I'm thinking more clearly. I feel like I'm handling things more head on. And Also, I'll say if you struggle with like nicotine at all, like cigarettes or Zins or whatever, for me, I get cravings for nicotine when I drink. It's been that way for me for 12, 13 years, and that's gone away. That's gone away. So putting down the nicotine has been easy without booze. So that's been my experience so far. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out. Like I said, not really sure where this is going for myself. I think my goal right now is to make it to 100 days and see how I feel. But Yeah, the reset has been cool. And hope you got some value out of this and appreciate you checking me out. All right, bye.